back to Good to Know. I am loving this next story. It involves giving back and a really cute baby.
I've always been in Kansas City and always been a Chiefs fan.
The fandom started with Nancy Walker's dad and now runs in their family 4 generations strong.
Ryder, do you have a favorite football?
He probably...
Through all the team's wins and losses, Nancy always stuck by her Chiefs.
I just love this. You get started in it and you can't put it down.
So it only made sense to turn to the kingdom when life threw her family a curveball.
They always want to kind of make sure that the other one's close by.
Identical twins Jet and Hayden were born 7 weeks premature. Doctors diagnosed them with flat spots and torticollis, a condition that causes their neck muscles to tighten.
Because of that, eventually in the future, like helmets won't fit correctly, sunglasses, anything that deals with their head, things won't fit properly.
Wearing helmets like this early on can help correct it as they grow. Jet can now take his off.
The struggle, I think, to get these little babies here and have them healthy, and then knowing that they had... I'm getting emotional now.
With her love for anything Chiefs, Nancy reached out to Cynthia Burris, a local artist and Chiefs fan who agreed to make Hayden a customized piece.
It was challenging, but it was rewarding. It was something that I knew was really special to them. And it was special to me, too, because it kind of brought me out of my painting shell.
Cynthia tells me she sees it as a symbol of positivity during an otherwise difficult time.
When they're out in public, I think sometimes people look and like, ooh, what's going on there? And I just think with it customized, it kind of just takes that away. And people are like, oh, wow, that's cute. And they don't, kind of look at it as a negative. I mean, she just really went above and beyond.
Even if he's not the best player on a team, a point guard is usually a natural leader. Randolph-Macon head coach Josh Merkel has both in senior Buzz Anthony. And Merkel saw it coming before he ever stepped onto the Ashland campus.
We thought he'd be great. Didn't think he'd be that great as early as he did. I didn't envision, remember, sophomore year being the player of the year. And so that's a testament to his work ethic, his grit.
The list of accomplishments for Anthony are almost embarrassing to recite. 3-time ODAC Player of the Year, 3-time All-American, 3-time First Team All-Conference, and the #1 believer in truth over harmony. Anthony regularly will tell teammates exactly what he thinks of their effort or lack thereof, regardless of hurt feelings or egos.
One of his best qualities is that, just being honest, being real. Even when it's not the most easy thing to hear, he'll still say it because it'll lead me into growth and being a better version of myself.
Things that trigger him or get him the most upset are a lack of effort or physicality and just not giving 100%.
I think I'm pretty good with the truth and confrontation. I've been growing a lot with the follow-up of, hey, next day, let's get lunch. I love you. This is why I said it. And moving forward.
He's also become very good at concealing his given name.
You're going to have to ask him. Sworn to secrecy.
His parents both had B as a nickname for different reasons.
They connected on it, and they were like, 2 B's make a buzz. And so that was the story that they gave me. And they kept Connor because they were like, maybe he'll grow up and not like the Buzz name. But I loved it.
He also loved being in the gym. Outside of games and regular practices, Anthony gravitates towards the court no matter the day or hour, using any time he can to improve any area of his game. Anthony once constructed a makeshift opponent out of a chair, a water jug, and a trash can to simulate a taller defender over which to shoot and improve his range.
So it was like this 7.5-foot tall defender to contest his shot as he's going from seated in a chair to standing up, getting a shot. So that's just his creative mind.
He is so engaged in every single play. He will coach everything. He just doesn't, he loves it that much. It's unlike anything I've seen.
One of Anthony's most selfless acts almost went unseen. COVID kept some of the team managers away from Crenshaw Gym last year, and the laundry was starting to pile up. So during his solitary workouts, Anthony would run to the washers and dryers and personally take care of his teammates' jerseys. While it served a purpose for the entire team, it's what it did for Anthony himself that made it such an important gesture.
Guys were just complaining about not having, stuff. like we usually did. And so I would always come in here and work out anyways. So it really wasn't a huge thing. I would just throw it in, work out, and then change it. And so, I mean, it was really good for my journey, too, of just being able to put into action what I wanted to be about and who I wanted to be.
Add up all these examples, and you will have an individual who will naturally lead and compel others to follow. Those who know him as a player have no doubt as to what kind of coach he will eventually be.
He'll do what he has to do to win, and that's on the court during the game, and that's everything that you don't see on the court. That's putting the hours in before. Absolute beast.
He's a winner. And I know that he can communicate well. He's been on a great journey with his leadership. You know, I'm excited to see what he does.
The love continues with a chance encounter on the street.
We wanted to give him that gift. It's a new year, there's new beginnings.
It's good to know.